Um, so my name is Whitney, and this is my husband Casey, and our fur baby Daisy.
Go ahead.
So I had to wait what felt like forever for the actual result day, and I remember we went in. We had been waiting for maybe 2 weeks. They're preparing you. And I remember when they told me, I just felt like all of the blood was draining out of my body. I was just kind of stunned. It doesn't run in my family. And at this point, I knew very little. But I just remember feeling stunned and really terrified. Yeah.
I think terrified is a good description. Really overwhelmed because there's just a lot of information that comes at you in the first couple of weeks, and just everything in your mind that you've sort of associated with cancer your whole life all comes rushing in, and it's difficult to know. Like the uncertainty of it all is really scary.
So unfortunately, my friend, her friend growing up, her childhood friend, had been battling cancer for quite some time, and she had actually been seeing Dr. Richard. And so when I got diagnosed, she had mentioned how wonderful Dr. Richard had been for her friend, and she recommended that I get in touch. And luckily, when I called, because I didn't have a GP in the city, Annette just said, "Yeah, we'll take you on," which I was really relieved about. And I think maybe 2 days later, she actually came to our home and sat down with Casey and my dad and myself, and spent, I think, about an hour and a half just explaining everything, going over all the results. And I remember until that point feeling just, really overwhelmed and really scared. And after that visit, I felt like my whole family kind of was like, oh, yeah, okay, we can breathe. Like, we felt like we kind of understood things better. I felt way less panicked. She really helps you to see all of the positive things that you have going for you in your particular case, which I think is really great, because there's a lot of fear-based kind of ways of looking at things or information sources, but she's very positive. So she numerous times kind of helped to keep the panic at bay, and whenever there were questions, she would just, I could text her and she would text me back, or if I called, she would call me back immediately, or that evening. So I always felt like she was really available and really on our side, and able to connect the dots from your chemo oncologist, your radiologist oncologist, your surgeon, so there's all these different sources, and she kind of helps to say, here's the big picture, which is great.
In a way that was always really, really comforting as well, because like you get a lot of information from people who are specialists, and specialists, like, they're all really good at their job, but sometimes they don't give you the information like a friend would, or like someone you want to trust. And I just remember that first meeting with Annette, and then 4 or 5 other ones where we went in scared and we came out feeling just way, way better, both of us.